Hi everybody, I'm Jim Stavridis, the Dean of the Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy, coming to you on a, kind of a cool March afternoon, and I'm here with one of our wonderful alumnas, and this is Elizabeth Vazquez. She's a 96 Fletcher graduate, and she's come back today to receive the Fletcher Women's Leadership Award, which we do once a year to recognize a truly outstanding alumna of the school. Wonderful background, born in Mexico, raised in Arizona, and we'll start, I think, kind of with that, Elizabeth. What did you focus on while you were here? What were your sort of core studies?
At the Fletcher School, I primarily focused on development economics, international negotiation, conflict resolution, and those skills have really helped me in the business world over the years, and understanding how power flows, how money flows, and why there are so many communities that don't have access to those resources. Yeah. While I was at Fletcher, I knew that I wanted to work on women's economic empowerment. My aunt decided I needed to have a real job with a local income, and so I was invited to interview with the Small Business Administration, and they invited me to set up the first Women in Trade program. And then there was a hiring freeze, and I was fortunately given an offer right after that to help set up the first OECD conference on women's entrepreneurship. And that's when I first became hooked on the world of women in business.
Around 2009, you begin to form WEConnect, which is a wonderful organization that finds ways to move products and sales to women-owned businesses. How did that idea come to you?
So in the work I had done over the years, I had a lot of time in a lot of countries to talk with many different women-owned businesses, and the consistent message for the urgency of need for these women-owned businesses was to sell their stuff. But there was very little out there beyond access to finance and training and education and technology. But it was the access to markets that was the missing piece. And there was a model in the United States called WeBank, and the corporations at that time had self-organized and said, well, if it's good to buy from women here in the US, why wouldn't we do this everywhere? And so they actually created WEConnect International and invited me to do the legal incorporation and become the CEO.
So now you've been at it almost a decade. What have you learned? What are the big takeaways for you at this point?
I think my experience at Fletcher taught me how to be a type of translator. I do a lot of work with large corporations and senior government officials and civil society, and I think that there is a misunderstanding of sort of big business or big government. All of them have a really important role in creating an enabling environment for the entrepreneurs, creating economic development that is sustainable and that is inclusive.
That's a wonderful summary of what we do try so hard to inculcate into all of our graduates here. And on the flip side, Elizabeth, what are the big challenges that you faced in the course of the 10 years at WEConnect?
So setting up WEConnect was not easy. We were fortunate that we started with the largest corporations in the world, but it had to move beyond big North American companies to have the buy-in from the large domestic corporations around the world. We now do this work with women-owned businesses in over 100 countries. We have local representatives in 24 countries, Latin America, Asia, Africa, Europe, and Canada. And so it's exciting to see the potential, but it is still very frustrating that it has taken this long to go from 1% of global spend by corporations to slowly we're getting to 2% of spend.
Well, it is a journey without a finite destination, I don't think. And what you've done is inspirational, and we're very proud to recognize you as the winner of the Fletcher Women's Leadership Award in 2018. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.